Hello, welcome to Babaobaba channel. Today we will discuss about the Uni-Power that make you have been bond with Uni-Power into Captain Universe. The Uni-Power is generally depicted as a glowing blue orb or a physical representation of the atom. When it bonds with the host, that being becomes Captain Universe. In Marvel Universe, there have many characters that have been bonded with Uni-Power. Today we will collect top 8 characters who have ever been to becomes Captain Universe. Number 8. Crocus. For this alien like a rhino. Not much is known about the history of Crocus. When Gladiator sought to bring the Uni-Power back to the Shi'ar throne world to determine the cause of its power loss, both he and the Uni-Power were brought aboard Crocus' ship by a tractor beam. When Crocus went to see Gladiator, he found the Uni-Power also on his ship. Suddenly, he grabbed the Uni-Power out of the air and forcibly bonded with it by consuming its power, giving Crocus all of the cosmic powers of Captain Universe. But the power was only with him for one episode. When Silver Surfer, who was one with the power cosmic, who was nearby at the time, he detected the power emitted by Crocus. Then he rushed to meet Crocus and began to fight as soon as they met. Now Crocus is a very powerful with Uni-Power, but did not have the proper experience in wielding it. So, Crocus was a match for the Surfer in raw power with no ability to skillfully use his power. And of course he's not an opponent with Silver Surfer. Despite making the Silver Surfer almost defeated with powerful power. In a battle, when it looked like Silver Surfer would lose, Crocus grabbed the Surfer by the arms and began feeding on the Surfer himself. The Silver Surfer amplified the power Crocus was draining, force-feeding him more cosmic energy than he could handle. This overload weakened Crocus enough for the Uni-Power to escape his body. And that makes the Uni-Power then bonded with the Silver Surfer instead. After that, Crocus was taken into Shi'ar custody by Gladiator, who could deliver him to authorities who could properly handle and contain him. Number 7. SpiderMan. For this pig spider, there was a time when he became Captain Universe too, but in Earth A311 it was named Captain's Universe, a pig-like variation of Captain Universe. One day, in the Larval's universe, Peter Parker was working on an experiment that went awry and bestowed upon him the cosmic power of Captain's Universe. With this new power he defeated all of his enemies, whether it is a strong enemy such as Dr. Doom, Octopussycat, and trapped them in orbit around Earth. After defeating the villains, he returned home a bit later and began a new villain-free life with his girlfriend Mary Jane Water Buffalo. Number 6. Gabriel Vargas. A discharged Marine of the United States Marine Corps named Gabriel Vargas that was wounded and paralyzed in action of Operation Desert Storm. And finally he was honorably discharged. After the Silver Surfer defeated the Crocus, the Uni-Power was delivered by the Silver Surfer to Gabriel, who was perplexed in a wheelchair. And that gave him powers as Captain Universe. As Captain Universe he took off for the stars and tried to right the wrongs in the universe. He possessed the Uni-Power of Captain Universe nearly 3 years and helped save the Kree Empire from Ultron and the Phalanx. He was then assigned to Peter Quill's Special Ops Group. Finally, the Uni-Power leaves Gabriel after he cures the airborne Phalanx virus. Gabriel is killed by Phalanx Select Blaster sometime after the Uni-Power leave him. Number 5. Cosmic SpiderMan. The cool and powerful Peter Parker from Earth 13. The Spider-Man from this universe retained the powers of the Enigma Force and turned him to Captain Universe. That make him become a Spider-Man with a very powerful cosmic power. Sometime during Spider UK's search for the source behind the death of the spiders, he found this reality with Cosmic Spider-Man. By later, it became the refuge for many of the Spider-Men, whom were hunted by the Inheritors. Although the Cosmic Spider-Man is strong, but he could only assist them from his reality, because he would lose the Enigma Force if he were to leave his universe. This resulted in the resistance of Spider Heroes to be based in the Central Park of Earth 13. When the Inheritors attacked Earth 13, Cosmic Spider confronted the Inheritors' leader, Lord Solus. Even though he was powerful, Cosmic Spider's power derived from pure life force, which was what the Inheritors feasted on. and that ultimately caused him to lose to Lord Solus. And although Lord Solus acknowledged that his power was too great for his children, but Lord Solus himself was powerful enough to drain the Enigma force from Cosmic Spider and killing him in the process. Number 4. Hulk. For this green giant, he used to be Captain Universe as well. Plus, he's the first human to become Captain Universe twice. The first was caused by missiles. There was once a while the Hulk wanders onto an Air Force base. At that moment, the Hulk was attacked by a missile. The missiles also trigger an unusual change for the Hulk, as Bruce Banner finds himself separated from his alter ego and in the guise of Captain Universe. At first, he thinks his purpose is to put an end to the Hulk, but it quickly becomes clear he's meant to prevent the nuclear launch beneath their feet. Nonetheless, the Hulk's rage leads him to fight Banner that make delaying him from using the Uni-Power on the nuke. They follow the missile into space, where Captain Universe detonates it in a last-minute desperate attempt to prevent nuclear war. He expects to die along with the Hulk, but instead, the Uni-Power merges them back together. For a brief moment, Captain Universe contains both Banner's supreme intellect and Hulk's boundless power, and uses it to transmute the nuclear fallout before it can do any harm to the Earth below. Finally, Banner back to his cursed existence with the Uni-Power departed. And once again, while Hulk is trapped in a bear trap in the forest, which at the time was Uni-Power that's suffering from memory and power loss, it surged into Hulk and bonds with him again. That turned him into Captain Universe again. After bonding with him, the Uni-Power recruits him to assist in finding the scientist who knows the most about the Uni-Power. And the enhanced Hulk has to take on AIM robots as forces within that organization are looking to subvert the Uni-Power for their own purposes. Number 3. Miles Morales. For this version of Spider-Man is a 16-year-old kid named Miles Morales from Ultimate Universe. He was also bound by Uni-Power too. In the event Spider-Geddon, after the Spider Army was split to Miles disagreeing with Superior Spider-Man, they ended up in an alternate universe in order to find a way to defeat the Inheritors. The Spider-Man of Earth 1048 encouraged Miles to keep fighting, and after that, they approached the Enigma Force. After a heated argument with the Enigma Force eventually agreed to help the Spider Army and turned Miles into Captain Universe. After becoming Captain Universe, he led an army of spiders against Lord Solus, and was able to defeat him in the end with the sword vigor of Spider-Man toy. Number 2. Deadpool. For this troll character, there was also a time when he gained power from the Uni-Power and became Captain Universe as well. In the event of Deadpool vs. Thanos, when Eternity had taken Lady Death and imprisoned that, causing all creatures in the universe to become immortal, Deadpool and Thanos entered its realm to rescue Death. However, this was Death's plan all along though, to push Thanos to destroy Eternity on her behalf, thereby causing the death of reality, and caused a fight between Deadpool and Thanos. To stop this from occurring, Deadpool was briefly gifted with the Uni-Power, turning him into Captain Universe. He uses the Uni-Power to defeat Thanos, thus saving the universe and its embodiment Eternity. Whilst possessed by the Uni-Power, Deadpool suggests that he should be called Captain Uni-Pool, Captain Deadverse, or Pool Captain. And number 1. Tamra Devaux. Tamra Devaux was an African-American woman who was hurt in a car crash that resulting in memory loss. Tamra had been in a coma for 10 years. While she was dying, the Uni-Power, which at that time was not bound by any Onzen, was dying as well. It sought out Tamra and then possessed Tamra to become into Captain Universe. In the wake of an ambitious plan to expand the horizon of the Avengers, Tamra would be noticed by Tony Stark and Steve Rogers, and she would be recruited into the Avengers. She joined the Avengers in order to maintain the equilibrium of the whole universe.